Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs of Community Connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice, this is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the Community Connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. And good morning to our listening audience. Today's a great day. It is Thursday. And hey, we're going to get into some political tea today. I have my guest co-host, DeeJay. So you have two DJs today, and we are going to talk about politics, talk about what's going on in this country, and just have a good time. You know, we're going to give you the facts and the news that they refuse to tell you. You know, no one's scared over here. So we're going to tell you what it is. Are you scared, sis?
You know I'm not scared, sis. Stop
Not
playing.
at all. Not at all. So
No.
talk about politics today. We're going to get into it. And a lot has happened over this past weekend, and things are still developing, and we're going to discuss that as well. Let me go ahead and say good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of our journey. We appreciate each and every one of you for showing up and sharing. Sharing is caring, clapping is tapping, and gifting is uplifting. We truly appreciate you all. All right, so here is your daily reminder to what? Drink your 16 ounces of water as soon as you wake up. Take your morning medication, get your vitamins in, as well as eat your delicious breakfast, because you know, like I know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So get it in. All right, so in lieu of Miss Morningstar and her affirmations that always keep us enthralled, I'm going to pull my affirmation cards. It's just easier for me this way. All right, y'all ready for this?
Let's go.
Today I am confident. Today I am who I am, and I am capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. I sure am, and so are you. Today I am glowing. Today I have huge amounts of energy and focus to take on any challenges. I like that one. Today I am at peace. Today I am at peace with all that has happened, all that is happening, and all that will happen. Except the man with the black hands. I ain't at peace with him. I don't care what nobody says. I need him up and
That's
out.
okay. That's expected. That's
Yeah,
expected.
yeah, that's the exception. Now, I get a
Mhm.
pass on that one.
Yes, you do.
All right, today I will persevere. Today nothing will worry me, and all my problems will pass in time. That's the truth. Today I will not give in. Today I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving happiness. And if someone tries to prevent it, those are the people that you need to walk away from.
Exactly.
Today I make a difference. Today I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do. I like that one. Today I am powerful. Today I know that I have the power and wisdom to accomplish everything I choose to do and do. Today I am ready to receive love. Today I am open to being loved by another healthy person. There's the key. You see how healthy person is in there. Someone who's not just
That's a factor.
but mentally healthy. Okay, so I don't mind the devil's workshop. Don't let them in. And last but not least, today I am mindful. Today I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Be mindful and be intentional on everything that you do, because you know how people will come into your life and try and distract you. Don't let them. Don't let them. You've got things to do and places to go and people to see. Don't let anybody distract you from your journey. That's your affirmations for this beautiful Thursday. All right. Now let's get into this weather. I'm going to just tell y'all off the jump. It's hot. It's hot. Is it hot where you're at, sis?
Hot is not, that's an understatement. It is boiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're past hot.
Yeah.
Now we've got lives attached to it. So it is
Yes,
boiling.
we do. We have lives attached to it. People are
Mhm.
unaliving unexpectedly due to this heat. And I just feel like the earth has had enough of all of us. And that's just how I feel. Sometimes the earth, things happen. There are consequences and repercussions on everything that you do. All right, so Holly Springs today, you have a high of 93, a low of 75. Feels like 101 degrees today with a low of 74. That's your feels like temperature. You see how it's hotter than, you know, the actual temperature? That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's not normal it's normal, but not really as hot as it is now. It's not normal.
It's not, sis. It was 90, about 91, 92 here this morning, about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's
So,
not
no,
normal.
this is not normal.
This is a new sun.
Hmm.
I keep saying it, and I don't care what anybody says. This is not the
You're
stuff
right.
that I grew up on.
Hmm.
We have a 24% chance of rain today. Of course, it's going to be sunny all day. Winds are out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and humidity is high. Memphis, Tennessee, you've got about the same temperatures, but you're just a little warmer. Today, you have a high of 95, a low of 78. Feels like 104 degrees during the day. 81 at night with a 44% chance of rain. You will have morning showers, but then it's going to, go away and it's going to heat up and you're going to have a hot afternoon, very hot. Winds are out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour and humidity is high. Please drink your water. Stay inside. You don't need, unless you have to go outside, please don't. And don't allow your kids to be out as well during the peak of, the heat, the atmosphere. Although they're little and they're having a blast, they can't take it. They really
And
can't.
don't forget about the pets too,
And the
sis.
pets as
Bring your
well.
pets in. If you're not going to bring it in, change their water every 2 or 3 hours,
Yes,
because by the time, it sits out there a couple hours, it's no longer cold water. So, yeah, be mindful
absolutely.
of your pets. Hmm.
Absolutely. Drop a couple ice cubes in there. I know my kitty cat, his name is Shadow Javante. He loves his icicles in there. He sure does. All right,
Yes.
hi Houston. Today we have a high of 95, a low of 79. Feels like 102 degrees during the day, 88 at night with a 15% chance of rain. It is going to be hot and humid all day. Humidity is high. Winds are out of the south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's going to be windy. However, it's not enough. You're blowing hot air on me. Get it off me. It. I try not to get angry with the sun, but look, it's a little hot now. And
Yes.
yeah, that is your weather for today. You guys drink plenty of water, fill it up and drink it down and fill it up again. Keep that water going. It actually helps your skin to glow. No makeup needed at all. Little lipstick, little, eyebrows, little mascara, but no makeup needed because you are filling your body with water. That is your natural essence right there. Water.
Hmm.
God gave it to you. Drink it.
Hmm.
All right, that is your weather. We're gonna hop into some news that you can use. I kind of want to bring the brothers up because I'm about to get into two. I have two stories that I wanted to get into. The first one I wanted to talk about is the ex-Florida Democratic governor nominee, Andrew Gilliam, arrested for drug possession. Sir,
Hmm.
what are we doing?
Oh,
What are we doing? Now, look, I need to be clear about a few things. Now, I call out Republicans all the time, and it's only fair that I call out Democrats when they do dumb stuff
yes.
as well.
Hmm.
I'm
You're
not going
right.
just, oh, well, turn a blind eye because that's my
Mhm.
political party. No, that's what's wrong with the Republican Party right now. They should,
Exactly.
they should, there's no reason why that man with them black hands and that leprosy on his neck is in office, except folks decided to turn a blind eye. So, Andrew Gilliam, come to the front of the room. Sir, are you cool? Because you got caught in a now I don't want to. I'm just gonna read the article. Don't get mad at me.
Go for it. Well, we
I don't
need to
make
know
the
that,
news.
sis, though. We need to know what Democrats are not really, suitable for the job. And you're bringing up one, but there are a couple of others that the guys are going to bring up when they come up. And you're right. As Democrats, we don't care about the political party. We care about the person. And if the person is not
Say
going to
that.
be good for the party, then they got to go. We're unlike the MAGA Republicans or the Republicans who will shelter theirs and give it all types of excuses and
Mm,
then,
mm,
just let them walk around like it's nothing. We don't have time for
mm.
that.
We
We're
don't.
not, they're not like us. Like my girl said, they're not like us.
Not at all. Not at all.
Mm,
So
mm.
Andrew, I have questions, sir. Come on the show. I have questions. The ex-politician who lost to Ron Death Santis, I said it right, by a slim margin in 2018. He lost by 30,000 votes or something to that nature.
Mm.
Was arrested last week in Alabama on drug offenses. F1 in the comments, some fruit, please. Yes. Now, Gilliam was taken into custody Thursday night, that's a week ago, by officers in Daphne, Alabama, and then booked in the Baldwin County Jail for possession of dangerous hug paraphernalia, and possession of Mary Jane, according to online police records. The Daphne PD has yet to release the details on what led to his latest brush with the law. Sir,
Well, I want to also know what drugs are we talking about? Because in a lot of states, Mary Jane is legal. You can't have it.
it was Mary Jane, but he had other things.
Okay.
It said harsh,
Oh, okay. I know, but
harsh.
did it say what the harsh drugs were?
Methany,
Oh,
methany,
oh, he messing with them other
methany,
folks' favorites.
Methany.
Those are the
Yeah,
other folks' favorites. He done tampered
yes.
into that, huh?
Yeah, some other folks. Yes, what are we doing, sir? And then he was caught in a hotel room with another man. Y'all went to the hotel to. What are we doing? What? I'm so curious.
That seems to be a norm now for
Oh,
a lot of men. I'm kidding.
oh, sis.
Mm.
I can't really put my finger on it because it keeps moving around. Hey, you do what you do. Watch my shoes, but sir. The reason why the police even showed up is because your homeboy OD'd. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's just very,
Oh, well, you can't OD on no Mary Jane.
you can't, no matter
Mhm.
how many times you cannot OD on it. I promise you that.
I
Trust me.
know. Mm-hmm.
Trust
Mm-hmm.
me. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Mr. Gilliam. Please don't run for office again. Signed America. We have enough issues. Have you not seen who's in office? We're not doing it. We're not doing it no more. If you cannot be an upstanding citizen, and I don't knock anybody, if that's what you want to do with your life, do that. But don't run for office, please.
Right.
You know,
Has he confirmed any of this? Because we're gonna
oh,
have
he
to
hasn't
look.
said anything. He hasn't said anything
Well,
but
let me
arrest.
say right. Let me say this, and this is for everybody listening, guys. This other side is desperate. All right. If we see these AI videos that they're bringing into court, do you understand that there are going to be plenty. Not to say that this one is. I believe that this one is what my sister says it is. All right. But be mindful to look at these different things, because their job right now is to divide us. All right.
It
They're
is.
divided. They don't have the support they need. So they're going to have to
Mm-mm.
make sure the other side is divided as well. But when you
He's not
find
running
these
for office,
gems,
though. He's not running for office,
okay, I
No,
was gonna say, when you find
no,
these Dems
he's
running for office and they
yeah,
got flaws, we're gonna address that. We're not bringing them in.
yeah. Right now, he's not running for office, and prosecutors never formally charged Gilliam or the other man in the room because there was insufficient evidence to link them directly to the hugs, which were
Mm,
not found on their persons. They were found
mm,
in the room, but not on their.
on their persons.
So, you know,
Okay.
why he got
Okay.
arrested is it's a question. A inquiring minds want to know. I want to know,
You
why did he get
know
arrested?
why? To
You
make a
know,
statement, set embarrassment in
quite
place,
sure.
to do all that.
But my daddy always told me long time ago, you don't never give people anything to talk about. And they can't talk about you. Don't put yourself, not every party you need to attend, and don't put yourself in certain situations. Now, sir, you are old enough to understand that you will, if you ran up against Ron Death Santis back in 2018, you will always be under the microscope. So what sense would it make for you to not be aware of what you're doing? Not be aware of what you're doing. So
Mm,
that being said, I hope that if he's got an issue with hugs, and a lot of people do,
mm-hmm.
that he gets the treatment that he needs. And that's not being facetious. That is actually being for real. I'm being honest.
Right, right.
That's something, that's a horrible habit to have. And it's not, it's a disease. It's a
Mm-hmm.
disease and it's hard to kick. So you have to fight in order to overcome certain things. But I just want him to be okay. Bottom line, I want him to be okay. Um,
Okay.
So that is one of the stories that I wanted to discuss. I also wanted to get into the story about Nolan Wells. When I tell you I am so disturbed about this story because I just feel like I want our kids to be safe. I want our kids to be okay. I want our There's no reason why this young man went on the 4th of July to hang out with friends and didn't come home. That's painful. That's hurtful. And I can't I can't even wrap my mind around it. I don't want to. I don't want to. Um, but the police department, they are investigating a video of Nolan Wells' alleged argument on Horn Island before the Mississippi teen went missing. So
Mm.
supposedly there is a video out there. And I pray that the police find out exactly what happened to this young man. That family needs peace. That family needs to know what happened. That mother needs to know what happened to her child.
I'm gonna be patient with the whole thing. Um, I I don't have very high hopes that this is going to be settled the proper way. I have to say to my non-melanated brothers and sisters, I see you speaking out there, and I see you speaking up and for this young man, Mr. Wells. So I do hope that you continue with that strength should they try some trickery, some foolery. All right. I hope that you remain on the side of what's right,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that this should be one that we allow to do what the others have done and let it go. Somewhere
Absolutely.
along the line, we can't. But we're going to talk about that a little bit more when when we bring the guys up, because I don't want to talk about everything. They'll be mad at me.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and bring the guys up now. Uh, let's go ahead and bring them up now because I do want to get into this. Good morning, Real. Good morning, Denim. How
Good
are you?
morning.
Ladies, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey,
before we get into this, can some a mod or somebody send Denim an invite on TT?
I did. Actually, I sent him one. I'll
Yeah,
send you another one.
no,
There
I'm on
you
my
go.
laptop, and for some reason I don't see what's happening. Oh
Oh,
look, I just got it on my phone,
well,
and
you can't
it,
click into it on your phone while you're on your phone. That would defeat the purpose. But we will definitely bring him on in if you can get in through your laptop. But if you can't, that's fine. We'll talk to you after
they
the
can
show.
hear you. Hmm.
Yeah, they can hear you just fine though. But good morning,
okay,
Real. Good morning, Denim. How are you both?
Good
all right.
morning. I am great. Good morning, Holly Springs, Memphis, Houston. What up?
Yes. And, for those who are new to the show, Real has this misconception that he has fans in Mississippi and Memphis, Tennessee, and I let him go with that. I let him go with that, sis. I let him have your way because I
Yeah.
understand. I get it. I get it. You got fans, and they're happy to hear from you. How was your Fourth of July weekend?
It was good. Spent time with family.
That's how you're supposed to
Can't
do it.
complain. Now listen, that don't mean I celebrated the 4th of July.
Say that. Say that. I was
So
just there for the barbecue because I was hungry and I'm a little greedy sometimes.
Right. Food
You
and
know,
family. Food and
yeah, food and
family. That's
family.
it. Hmm.
That's
listen,
what it all boils down.
this shamefully and sadly, this administration left nothing for any American to celebrate on the country's 250th birthday,
Keep
for
going,
that
y'all.
matter.
That was his
So,
250th birthday.
listen, I don't know whose birthday it was, but it was
It
nothing
was.
to celebrate.
Well,
And
if right, if it was the country's real, he didn't bring the country up one time.
listen, all I know is they turned it into a hillbilly heaven around there. They had a big fair where stuff was falling apart, breaking down. Then
Did
he
you
went
say
to
wait? Did you say a hillbilly what?
a hillbilly heaven.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
they
You
had
know,
Ferris wheels, high price food, which if he spent $80 million on this event, shouldn't everything have been free at
should
that
have
point?
been $80 million.
Listen, as much as those people complained about how bad the food was, it should have been free. They said the food was not edible. That's what they are saying. $12 for a
Listen,
pretzel, $23 for a turkey leg, and they said it was
Twenty
not
three
edible.
dollars
yes.
for a turkey leg.
For our
$22
250th
for a
birthday,
burger.
our 250th birthday, to come to his
Right.
house while he had this broke stuff going on. He didn't have any air anywhere. Ambulance were going in and out of the place the whole day. People were having literally having heat strokes.
Oh,
The
that's sad.
second day,
Right.
he made water free for those who qualify for free water. How do you
Qualified.
qualify for free water? How
Listen,
do
I
you
don't
man,
understand
understand.
that?
everything this guy is the polar opposite of King Midas. Everything he touches turns to you know what. Not
Yeah.
it definitely ain't gold.
No.
You know, there was a tornado that came down, hit down in the area. People running off the beach, running for their lives. They didn't see any fireworks till actually July 5th. Um, the man went to Mount Rushmore to give a speech. There was a hailstorm. Like,
I love it. And I take so
Everywhere.
much joy in this, because I feel like God is speaking. All you got to do is slow down and listen. God is speaking. And Jesus was a black man. So,
right.
hello. Yeah. Deal with
Yeah.
DJ
deal with
DJ
it, Doc.
named DJ named him after her character on the Flintstones. What's his name?
Slut Rock. Slut Rock. Y'all remember Slut Rock on the Flintstones? Everywhere he went, stuff just broke down, tore up. He was nothing. If it wasn't for bad luck, we'll have no luck at all. He is definitely. He's just a
Hey,
country
listen,
hit bad luck person. Everything.
we're not even gonna mention the pain and hurt he caused the U.S. men's national soccer team.
Okay, we're not
Oh,
even gonna
wait,
get
wait,
to
wait.
that
He's having Belgium investigated right now.
Oh no!
one.
Yeah,
Shut up, Denim.
he posted
Denim.
he's going to get to the bottom of it. Your great, amazing president, and signed off MAGA. He's going to have Belgium investigated.
Well, I mean, he said in front of a podium, if they don't win, then they'll just. The do like 20. He almost just let it out. He will just rig. I mean, like fix. I mean, he what? What do we
Listen,
do?
hey, it don't matter. All I know is at the end of that game, I love my country, I love my people, but it was funny. Those guys from the Belgium team, they was in that locker room doing this YMCA dance.
You
That
know,
milk the cow.
we have so much to laugh about nowadays. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying, but it's just so much there. It's so much material. I really wish I had been a comedian. Right now, the jokes write themselves. You don't even have
Mhm.
to. All you have to do is read the news. Actually, just read the news and laugh, because what else can you do? The mere fact, just like I just read about Mr. Gilliam, and we are going to hold him accountable. The mere fact that the Republicans said, we want him in no matter what. Well, you get what you get, and you don't have a fit. We don't want to hear it. We are living in dystopia. We are living
Mhm.
in Hunger Games in some instances,
Yeah,
and it's just
yeah.
ridiculous.
Hmm.
Let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back and do a deep dive into it. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break. Stand by.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing, it's a movement. Our comfortable confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Mommy-daughter duo, Counselor Nikki and Addie, want to welcome you to the Sparkleverse, where every child has a light that is uniquely their own. Through heartwarming adventures like in Addison's Sparkle, unforgettable characters and everyday moments like in Kai Finds a Spark, children learn bravery, resilience, and the power of believing in themselves. Find us at CompassionCreationsPress.com and at OurPlugs.com. Hope we help you find your sparkle. Life can be overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. Join us for honest conversations about mental health, healing, relationships, self-care, and everyday challenges that we all face. No judgment, just real conversation, real people, and practical tools to help you heal, grow, and thrive, because your mental health matters, and so do you. Join Miss Jack and Counselor Nikki Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on all Our Plugs social media platforms, and on WKRA The Change Radio, 9 a.m. on Wednesday.
Come sip the hottest cup in politics. Welcome to Political Tea with DeeJay and DeeJay, where the tea is always fresh, the opinions are bold, and the conversations are too hot to handle. Catch us Monday through Saturday from 7:30 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't miss our special guest appearances on Our Plugs LLC, streaming live on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Political Tea with DeeJay and DeeJay. Come get it while it's hot. Catch us on Our Plugs at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Cheers!
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a Community Connection, and today we are with our family talking about the political tea. There's so much tea out here. You may need a 24 ounce, 32 ounce, a 36 ounces, so much tea. So I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our brothers. Let's start with you, Denim. What do you have for us this week? I know it's so much that has happened.
Well,
every day. Let me get ready. Hold on. All right, I'm ready.
One of my favorites is Trump is scared to come home. He doesn't know if Iran is going to take him out of the air. That's one of my favorites right there.
What do you mean?
So, he's over at the NATO summit throwing his tantrums, threatening to cut all relations with Spain and everything. But then he comes out and says, it's very dangerous and I don't think I should be flying. And they're saying that Air Force One that he's using is not fully equipped with the protections that he needs now that Iran has came out and said, we're going to attack that ass.
Okay.
That's not what they said. They said they're going to
we're not going. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. They
right.
said that they're going to tag it. They're going to
tag it.
Right. Tag it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good, but that's what they should have said. That's what I would say if you had unalived my parents and my child
family
and family, and then you had the nerve, the audacity to drop boom booms on children, little girls, and then y'all started it. Think about it, y'all. When y'all were growing up, we were sent to school, and our parents all told us, you go to school, I send you to school to learn, but don't start no mess. But if somebody touch you, you better finish it.
So about this girl's school, there was a department created within the DOD, right? And this department was specialized in preparing for targets, and they made arrangements and all of these things in advance. So if they needed, they knew where to go, who to hit, and what to do. Well, Trump decided to dismantle them. He couldn't do it legally, so he started defunding them. They later found out in court recently that this incident would have never occurred if he would have kept that department in place and let those people do what they did.
Well, that's always the case, because he came in and started touching stuff. You know how your mama say when you get in this store, put your hands in your pocket and don't touch nothing? He went and he got in office and just started dismantling everything because he wants that budget. Because everything's budgeted. Mm-hmm. So he's after the money, LaShandra. We see you. We see you.
But I disagree. I disagree with my little brother there. I don't think that played as big of a role as they want us to believe. I believe he did it intentionally. I think he did that intentionally.
I
Intentionally.
wouldn't put
I,
nothing past him.
I mean,
If he
how,
didn't, then Stephen Miller or one of the other Decepticons did.
how do
You
you
know?
hurt someone more than you could ever hurt them? You unalive their children. There's no other pain that meets that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think he did it intentionally, but I do believe that they're trying to blame it. Oh, but if they had the right funding, it wouldn't have. No,
No.
Well,
because we were told by people that
listen.
were a part of the military that those type of weaponries they have visual. You have a visual. You know exactly where this target is going. You've got the visual, and they claim that the school, Iran claimed that the school had like children playing painted on the outside of it. So it was no question that it was a school. It was, but it wasn't just a regular school in Iran. It was a school for the government children. Those children were
Oh,
all the children that were children of people within government or even high ranked in the military. Those who those
are you
children were.
serious?
Hmm.
Well,
They were the
So
children of the government. Hmm.
early
he-
on, they were saying that our intelligence was from like over a decade ago
Hmm.
about the location of that school. The school, it before it used to be some type of military facility.
It was.
Hmm.
I heard that as
I
well. It was
heard that
Yeah,
too.
scary.
But the,
yeah. So they were operating, and the AI digital imagery that they were using, I believe, was from 2013.
Mm.
That, and that's possible. We'll never know the truth
We
because we're
won't.
dealing with a bunch of liars.
so
But
listen.
military people came out and said, even if all of that was true, once that I'll let Real say because he is military, but I heard once that missile went out, they had that vigil, and they still choose to move forward. But go ahead, Real.
Absolutely. This was no accident. P. Hexer can say all he wants about outdated intel. Once those tomahawks take off, you can guide them two ways. You can literally, from a control room, you can see through the camera on board the tomahawk. So you can see you're about to hit a school, or you can see where this thing is going via satellite imagery. So there is no mistaking. There's no foo bar, none of that stuff. This,
They knew what they
listen,
were doing. And
yeah.
I feel like it was intentional. That is
It
how
wa-
I feel.
it was
So
it was those
it,
military
it,
people's
it
children. I mean, the
right.
government children.
My thing with that is, how is it that you had old intel when it came to this girl's school, but you knew the precise location of Alatola Khamenei to be able to unalive him?
Exactly.
And
Exactly. Make it make sense, Petey. Petey Kegs breath. I mean, I know
So
Yeah.
you were probably three sheets in the wind, but make it make sense. Uh, the level of evil these people possess, I've never seen it, and I pray I never see it again, ever.
so I mean, and since we're speaking on the region, they're at it full blown. Hey, it's all gloves off now. So
I thought
we've
we were
been
wait,
no no
real.
no no
Hold
no
on.
no. First of all, your
Flag
brother
on, flag on the play. Flag.
He said
Flag,
your brother.
flag on the play. Now,
for the
real, last week you told me that it was over with. Didn't you
first
tell
of
me
all, first of all, I told you what your brother said.
that
So
is not
now,
that person is not related to me? You need to stop saying that.
for the past two nights, we've been striking them. And then right before we came on this broadcast, Trump said the memorandum of understanding is no longer in place. But just yesterday, he said the ceasefire is over, but we can continue to talk. Like, what do you want to do, Don? Do you want to try to make some peace? Do you want to keep fighting? What are we doing here? Like,
How
somebody
can
make it
you
make
ask?
sense.
Listen, now you're participating in the elderly abuse when you ask him questions that you know he does not have the ability to answer. The brain, it's not going to meet the mouth. It's not going to meet each other. It's not happening. So
Listen,
no,
I have to agree. I have to agree.
he can't answer that.
ladies. I hear what y'all are saying, but you know, Um, he knows what to say when it's election time. He can holler fraud, fraud, fraud.
He still don't know what to say.
He
He
can
still don't
yell.
know what to say.
He
Right.
can
That's
yell
those are
the
lies,
election was
lies, lies.
stolen.
Yeah.
He
He's been
still
saying
don't know
that
what to say.
I'm
years.
trying to figure out still where's what is it, the Islamic Embassy of Japan?
The Islamic Republic of Japan. But
Please
Islamic
stop.
Republic of
we gonna get to that in a second, Denim.
Lord Jesus,
Um,
I can't do it no
It's an
more.
embarrassment.
I cannot.
This man is running a country. We're allowing, this country's allowing him to make decisions that we know, we can see he no longer has the ability to make. What do we do now? All right.
I don't,
MAGA, all right. It's time. It's
I
time to
gotta
right.
switch
say,
that
So
switch out
so
so we can start working on Maybelline.
so
Nikki
Because
before
has
we
been doing an awesome job at the SBA, and he put her there. So
right. So before we
oh,
get
Nicki
into the
Minaj.
Islamic Republic of Japan,
Between my dog.
if we're back fighting full blown, does this mean the war is still going on and he should be withdrawn? What happens if we run out of these weapons that they said we're low on? Do we
What?
leave? Do we just launch everything and then leave our sons and daughters sitting over there like sitting ducks? What are
He
White
we
don't
doing
care
flag.
here?
nothing about them sons and daughters. He's just worried about that bunker being built and that extra protection.
Well,
He
I tell
cares
you,
not about. Listen, we got weapons running low, but he just said he was getting ready to give a military jet to who? Who was that country? He said that he was going to give.
Turkey, F thirty
Turkey,
Why?
five.
right?
white flag.
I don't know, but um,
Talk about white flag.
I'm
what he is going to have to worry about though? Yeah, he's bragging, touting low gas prices now. If you're back fighting full on with Iran and you reimpose the sanctions that you had on them after you lifted them to try to get some relief on oil prices, what do you think is going to happen to the price of oil? And then he claims that they led all of these tankers out of the Strait of Hormuz. When did this happen? Somebody please tell me.
Never. It happened. Never.
Maybe they did it while the Islamic Republic of Japan launched 100 missiles at a U.S. carrier, Denim.
Maybe so. I mean, maybe they did it right after they checked with Nicki
Ooh.
Minaj to make sure it was okay to be done. I don't know.
It could have
every
happened in his
single
third term. You know, he's always been right, and he had 3 terms already.
Right,
So,
right, right.
but
It's the third
every
term now.
every
Yeah.
single day.
So,
Every
and
single day. Go ahead.
for those of you who don't understand, he's literally said in a press event at the NATO summit that he has served 3 terms. In 2016, and then the one in 2021 that he said he was
So
cheated out
silly.
of, and then this one. Like,
Right.
when first of all, no, you didn't serve 3 consecutive terms. Biden was the president, right there, where you claim that other term was that you served. No, that was Biden.
Look.
It's always a lie with this. And I'm so tired, y'all. I'm just so tired. I
It's
really am.
exhausting.
It's exhausting and I'm
Mhm.
tired of this entire administration. You know, people lie every single day. And I get it. People lie. But when you get on the public stage and you tell a bald-faced lie the way that this administration is doing, it needs to be studied. Just like when they were talking, I saw so many, well, I saw 3 reporters talking about that fake, that the carnival that he had, the carnival show he had last weekend. And they were all saying it's so many people. And in the background, it was maybe 20 people.
Yeah.
And one of the guys said, you can't see all the people, but over there, We are living under the dumbest administration in the history of the world. And I'm over it. I'm over it every single
Oh,
day. It's something.
I don't want to jump ahead, but one of the things that is irking me to my soul right now, and I know everybody is reluctant to say it because we don't want to wish things on people, but McConnell is gone. And they had these fools come out here yesterday talking about 20 minutes. Three of them talked to him for 20 minutes. And I'm watching the Democrats sit on the sidelines, and they're like, I need for them to get up and take their asses to the hospital. Shake his hand.
they did
You
that
talked
one.
to him for 20 minutes.
Right. Somebody did try to
How
go
you know
visit
he
him. Yes.
gone, Denim?
Can hear
Man,
you.
that man, he been gone for what, 3 weeks now. They took him out. When
Y'all
he
can't
was
hear
gone
me.
when they took him out of his house. He was gone then. And they're lying to us in our face every single day. Y'all talking about this exhaustion. They want to talk about black fatigue. You don't know what fatigue is until you deal with this MF. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't say the word, but yeah, I agree with you. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted with even every one of them coming in every single day and lying to the American people. That's why we come and we have political tea on Thursdays, so we can tell our family and friends and those who are listening the truth. It what they're telling you doesn't make sense. 2 plus 2 is never Kool-Aid. It never is. How can we how can we have a ceasefire and we're in negotiations, but you're still dropping weapons of mass destruction, and you're still and the people are telling you they're gonna get you, and you're scared to come home. Please keep him over there wherever he's at. Please keep him there. Don't let him come home. I don't even want him to. I don't want him to come home. I'm tired, and I just really think at this point in our lives we've had about enough.
Or just leak the flight plan on Signal somewhere. Let somebody pick it up.
No, I'm not gonna tell anybody to do that. But if you hear, I can't tell people what to do. I can't tell other people what to do. People do what they want to do, and if things happen, they just happen. But Iran, if you're listening, is all I can say. At this point, we've all had about enough. And that's our cue to actually go on a commercial break, because I need folks to let it sink in where we're at in this country, that we actually have an administration that is straight up lying to all of us. Just lying. You're lying for no reason. You're lying like a rug. And I don't get it. Even mainstream media is lying. And
Yeah.
if you're not, paying attention and watching, then you really don't know what's happening.
I'll explain that when we come back, because there's a
Yeah.
difference of being asleep and waking up.
Yes. And real, are you asleep or are you woke? Because it looked like to me you're dozing off. I know it's early for you.
I'm wide awake. I was trying to see if I could hear DJ, but I can't. So I'm gonna drop while we're on commercial and come back.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You are listening to Our Plugs of Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with our plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
No.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for Our Plug LLC for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
Remember, Iran doesn't have a choice in a lot of this because we destroyed so much. And I'll give you a quick math equation. Okay, maybe they do end up getting $20 billion, let's say. Let's say we're still $300 to $500 billion ahead, considering we destroyed their Navy, destroyed their Air Force, destroyed all those nuclear facilities I already spoke about, their steel manufacturing, their drone manufacturing, and so many other things. We destroyed all that and closed their ports. We're pretty far ahead.
So we destroyed everything, and we're going to pay them to rebuild it all, pay them to open the strait that was already open for free. And at the same time, people here in the district can't afford to eat, can't afford their health care, and can't afford rent. Got it. If that don't make sense to you either, please consider supporting my campaign. Go to BernardTaylorForCongress.com. Let's bring some change here to Florida.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DeeJay Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
Boss fashion is finally here at Morningstar Boutique by Tam. From soft, cozy sweaters to stylish cardigans, whether you're heading to work, brunch, or date night, we have the perfect look waiting for you. Check us out at ourplugs.com for your style needs, where style meets confidence.
Because oh my goodness. And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. All right, let's go ahead and bring DeeJay. Now let's bring Real back up on the stage. All right, so we are going to pick right back up on our political tea. Can you hear us, DeeJay? Can you hear us? No, she's going to drop and come back. Here we go. I feel like because we talk about politics, we have these issues, because my other shows don't have these issues. And I really feel like it, when I think about it, we don't have these issues on my other shows. It's just when I'm doing politics. I know it's the devil. Anyway, Real and Denim, let's go ahead and keep the conversation going while DeeJay drops and comes back.
Okay. Well, moving right along, I got good news for you, Kitty. And the people listening to Real on our plugs. Yesterday, Trump said that Walmart would lower prices on many products, including ground beef.
Oh, but what he's telling y'all is, Real, you still there?
Yeah.
You stepped on it. Keep going. Yeah, keep going, Real. He said, what now?
I can't hear him.
Drop and come back. Drop down and come back.
Not you, Real.
But what he's talking about is
Denim,
Trump.
drop down and come back.
That's okay. I'm a Real. He can't
see
it now.
So getting back to a further request of the administration.
Y'all hear me?
Walmart said they were going to drop prices on many products.
Going down.
Now, can somebody name me a company who would just arbitrarily lower their prices and everybody else is not doing it? Why would they cheat themselves out of money?
You
Make
know
it make
what?
sense.
It's a lie. It's a lie. That's all I can say is it's a lie. And Denim, can you hear us now?
I can hear you. I couldn't hear anything Real was saying.
Okay, Real, go ahead and
Can you
talk.
hear me now?
No, he still can't hear you, but that's fine. So just stay here. Just stay right here, uh, Denim.
So listen, y'all can talk
Uh-huh.
about that, and then I can maybe drop and come back, and maybe he'll
No,
be
I
able to
don't
hear
think
me.
it's
I'm not
you.
sure.
I don't think it's you. It's just the system. The system keeps doing this only when we're talking about politics, and I just feel like it's I don't know. I don't know, but
Do you do a lot of switching on the screens when we're not here?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so it doesn't act up when you do that then.
no.
I don't know what it is.
So, Denim, go into what is he talking about with the Walmart situation?
All right. So apparently Trump had a conversation with those powers that be in Walmart, and they have agreed to lower food prices for the American people. And one of Real's biggest contentions is if I'm going to Publix is around the corner, there's Safeway, Giant, all of these grocery stores, they're still selling food at their prices. What's the incentive for me to drop my prices lower for you? Why am I going to lose out money? That
Well,
Why?
doesn't.
you're gonna drop your prices because the customers aren't there like they used to be. Walmart doesn't. You could go in and out of Walmart now at ease just to run in and run and get something and run right back out. It's not packed like it used to be with lines of people
Mm-mm.
in line to buy items and food. You remember at one time they used to be the lowest you could go, so everybody was like piling. They don't do that anymore. So it's got to be that they're trying to bring that incentive back. Go back to Walmart. We're going to drop the prices there. That's the only thing I could think of. But we got to also be mindful that everything that we thought was food wasn't really food.
There you go.
And so,
'Cause I
and
I
so we
can't
got to
tell
be
you the last
mindful.
time. I can't tell you the last time I shopped at Walmart. Number one, is it bioengineered meat? Do
Well,
your
they'll never
research,
tell us.
folks. They
They.
they would never tell you, but you can. I mean, you can see enough videos to see. Yeah, we know what chicken looks like. Okay,
Mhm.
we know what meat looks like. You should never be able to pull meat apart like it's layers, like it's bread. I mean, like it's paper. Baby, please. They can keep it. They can keep it. I'll go to a
We
butcher. Yeah,
right.
no,
Walmart for us is a run in and run out store.
I'm
We
not
need
going
something
at all.
real quick. I need soap, and they got the big value soap that I like for my body. I'll run in and run out. But I think Harris Teeter is where we kind of hang out and do some real shopping at. So
Yeah.
no, Walmart. I don't trust their food.
I stick with HEB. I don't fool with Walmart. They can't. I can't. I don't even trust. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even trust buying soap and different products from them because I don't know if it's.
I
I'm
hadn't
not gonna
thought
trust.
about that.
I don't. Because you're putting it on your body, and there's nobody who's doing regulations anymore. So I'm just gonna stick with what I know and plain and simple. I can't. But that's Walmart, and
Mhm.
the mere fact that the president thinks that he can go and he thinks that he can go and control what everybody's supposed to do. You're only
That's what he
controlling
wants
a
to do.
little, yeah, a portion of Americans who follow you because they're just as brain dead as he is. Anywho, what's another? What else is going on in the
Um,
U.S.?
well,
Real, you have.
Hold on, Denim. Go ahead. Go ahead, Real.
another thing you'll be proud to hear that Trump made the announcement that 500,000 children received the first $1,000 Trump account
Please stop
deposit.
talking. Stop talking
Wait,
right
wait, wait,
now.
wait, wait, you hadn't heard the booster. That 500,000 is now 6 million. Unreal, all right, because it now
I
includes
don't even want to talk.
children under the age of 10. All right, children under the age of 10 and children born between 2026 and 2028.
Oh, well, that's
2026. The children
that's
under the
even
age of
better,
10.
DJ.
He gonna give them 250. Mind you, I said it's going to give. He said he did it, but no, you don't pay nobody. So he's going to give them supposedly $250 a piece. Now, mind you, he's setting up. No, the parents have to, because you know I went to play with it. The parents have to go set the account up, and then they're going to drop the information in the account. Of course, I did not go all the way in because I didn't want them to lady say, "Oh, you tried to do some type of fraud." I just went through the reading aspect of it. When it says start this here now, I was like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, there's a method that the parents go in and set up the account. In fact, I think we should find somebody who has a child in that age range and see what that really looks like
Lord
without giving
have
them
mercy.
too much information.
First of
So,
all,
hold on before you get into it, DJ Kitty. $6 million is even better. Aren't you proud?
No, 6 million people.
Oh, 6 million people got the.
Now I can't
Oh,
get
That's
you.
what, yeah, that changed from 550,000. He announced 550,000. I read through, I think it was Politico, where it said 6 million people. Of course, I think both was
so
fabricated.
so now, DJ, let me ask you this: when you set these accounts up, do you have to attach your banking information?
you
I
sure
don't
did.
know. I didn't go all the way in
Anytime
because
that they're going to give you any money, yes, you got to set up your
no,
bank
the
account
parent,
information.
right, the parent has to set it up. All right, it's the parent. And if the child is like, let's say the child born in 2026, the child cannot get to that money until the child turns 18. There's an
Right.
$18 age release, a 27 age release, and a 55 age release that I saw. And at 18, that child will get $6,000 when they turn 18. 18 years from now, do you think that is still going to be in place? For
Right.
those of you,
So
because and also, last thing, last
What is
little
their
thing.
interest
The,
rate? 0.1%,
well,
0.01%?
this is what they're telling people to do. You can add $250 every, I think, was it every year or every month? I can't recall.
I
I
don't
can't
know,
recall.
but
But
nobody
Let
can
me
you,
do
hear.
the math. Let me do the
and
math.
then,
Nobody can
It
right,
was
hear us on
annual.
TT.
huh?
It was
Nobody
annual every
can.
year.
Hope, guys.
Oh,
Nobody can hear us on TT, Kitty, and
okay.
you're
Yes, they can.
frozen.
I'm not
You're on.
frozen.
You're.
Okay.
You're
I show a
paused.
teacup.
You know what? That is because we're talking about Trump and they have shut it down. They have froze me.
Go
You
down
know
on
you can.
TikTok and come
You
back.
you
Go
know you
down
can
on just on TT and then come back. Go
Should
ahead,
I
Rita.
should I
clo-
shut it
close it
completely
out.
out?
Close it out completely. Open it back up. It'll let you resume the live.
Right, we'll be here. Just yeah, just close it down on your end, and then open it back up, guys. Let's keep going. Go ahead, Rhea, while she's
So,
figuring.
what else we got? Um, I talked about that. Um, so according to an article at the Independent, Trump's childhood
Frozen.
friend Peter.
I'm
Huh?
still frozen.
Slide your screen up on TT. Slide it up and close it like that. Don't worry about the X. Slide the whole screen close. Did you
Uh-uh.
slide it?
Yep.
Okay, so now open it back up, and it's going to ask you, do you want to resume?
Go
It
through all the
kicked me
most.
completely out. Hold on.
Right, that's fine. Go back all the way back in.
Go
You're
through the
still in here.
motions.
We're waiting on you on the inside.
Right. Just go through
We're
the
still
motions
here.
of going live again, and it'll ask you if you want to resume. But yeah, so according to an article at the Independent, Trump's childhood friend Peter Tickton is urging him to declare a national emergency and seize control of the midterms.
Say it again. Say
So
it again, real. Say it
Say it
again.
again.
I don't
according
think
to
they
an
heard you in the
article at
back.
the Independent, Trump's childhood friend Peter Tickton is urging him to declare a national emergency and seize control of the midterms. So with that constant, and we know this man don't follow the law, but I'm going to tell you the technicals of it. constitutionally, the administering of elections is in the hands of the Congress and the states. So now the question is, are they going to bow down to Trump or are they going to uphold the will of the people?
Well,
They're gonna bow
we
down to
shall
Trump.
see. They, so far they've been bowing down. Denim, if you
Who
can't hear real, drop and come back. Go all the way out of StreamYard and come back.
you
Um,
said bow down to Trump or uphold the will of the people. Well, the will of the people not gonna go to their house and threaten their family and lives and stuff. That's some that's that administration over there that does that kind of stuff. So yeah, they're gonna heed by the will of the administration. It's a survival tactic.
Right. But I mean, at
Remember
this
that one
point,
guy? He went to the mental hospital as a survival tactic.
right. But at some
Now
point,
he's out. They made him come out.
you got to do something to try
Can
to
y'all hear me?
protect your job.
Oh,
yeah, you got
No,
to do
I,
something to protect your job. And what else, real?
so I mean
protect
that,
your family. That's what he's trying to protect, his family.
Yeah.
um no, I'm
Miss Real
talking about
talking.
the
Keep
the,
going.
the people, I mean, the people running for office right now, trying to get back in seats on the GOP side, do they try to protect their seats and uphold the Constitution, or do they just bow down to Trump and allow him to take control of the election?
They have been bowing down to Trump this entire time, though. Real. That's the thing about it. That's what that kind of throws me through a loop. The entire time, they have done nothing besides bow down to Trump and let him get away and do whatever, whenever, however. And because they do all of that, we are stuck with a man who doesn't follow any laws, doesn't follow any rules, and his administration, whatever pops in his mind, they're going to execute it. They're going to do whatever pops in his mind. It's like somebody is talking to him and telling him, "Oh, this is what you need to do." And I think it's his cabinet, the Decepticons. They tell him what they want him to do. They give him a story because he can't read. It's not like he's reading up and he's doing what he needs to do in order to understand. They're telling him, and he takes that, and when he gets that information, he's coming out and speaking crazy.
So then,
Although
DJ Kitty, let me ask you this then. How is it that they all refused, the Senate Republicans refused to pass the SAVE Act? Why didn't they just concede to what he wanted then? They've been adamant about not passing the SAVE Act. And even in recent couple of weeks, he's been getting a lot of pushback from Congress.
and in my opinion, he's getting that pushback from those who are not going up for reelection, or those who pretty much are safe, or those who pretty much have said, you know what, if I lose, I lose. How in my mind, if you aren't corrupt and you're trying to do good for this nation, you're going to stand up to him. I don't know why they bowed down in the first place. Well, I do know and greed and ugliness does a lot for people. It
Right.
does a lot. And when you decide to be ugly and participate in the worst atrocities in this country, then you deal with it.
Right.
I mean,
Um,
it's ugly to me. Go ahead,
yeah.
Rick.
So I may have to drop some. I don't know if it's me that needs to drop or if it's Denim.
You keep talking. They're gonna have to. I guess it's who knows at this point. Who knows? We had the same issue on TikTok. Shutting down, and I know what it is. It's because we're talking about the man with the black hands. I don't care TikTok. I really don't.
Right. So moving from this, we saw that the Supreme Court, they ruled on the campaign finance thing. And Denim and I, and DJ, we've been having this discussion on and off, back and forth. My question is, how does that Supreme Court decision on campaign funding affect the future of politics for Democrats? Because, hey, these big companies and these filthy rich people, they like lower taxes. And Democrats feel like they should pay their fair share. So now when you remove the caps and the ceilings from how much can be donated to people, who do you think they're going to donate most of their campaign funding to?
Mm.
The guy that's going to keep their taxes lower, or the guy that just wants them to pay their fair share?
We have to remember that those donations are used mostly for advertisement, for rallies, for them to get their name and stuff out there in the streets amongst the people. But I don't think their name is going to be worth anything. I think it's going to be a waste of money this time because the damage is done.
It's
You
done.
know, they announced one of the very first detainment camps for the homeless today. I saw that today. You know, where
So
they've got people actually in it talking
Yeah.
about they're making sure they're treated for mental illness and for drugs abuse. But
right.
if you were doing just that, how come you had it in the hiding? How come we didn't
Yeah.
know
Why isn't it?
about it?
Why
Right,
is it world?
right,
Because it would be a good thing if that's really what you
right.
were doing.
Exactly.
But why are
Exactly.
you
But
hiding
no,
it?
you right. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
know,
So no.
I will say this: T Wiz made a valid point. She said they also know he doesn't have the support he once had, and I have to agree with
Exactly.
you. He doesn't have the support he once had, and that could be a reason why a lot of them are speaking out because their constituents are talking to them and telling them, we're not going to vote for you if you can continue to support this man
Well, let
I
me
or
say this
mean,
this
real
demon."
quick. Right, that's demon was better. Let me say this real quick, and then I'm gonna go on mute. But I learned within the last week that MAGA is not white supremacy and all connected together. They're separate. They don't even like one another. A lot of it. All right. And I say that because of the big CPAC thing. That's what made me go look. J6ers showed up at the CPAC, and those MAGA Republicans was like, "You got to go. We don't want you here." And they were like, "Wait a minute." One guy was like, "Hey, I did 2 years for him. And I got pardoned and this and that and the other. I should be able to go anywhere." They were like, "You can't come here." And the other guy was the guy who had his feet crossed on Nancy Pelosi's desk. And he
Mhm.
was saying, uh, he was saying, but what was he saying? But you told us last time we couldn't come. And we came back this time, and now you telling us we can't come, but you're not giving us any reason. And the guy kept saying, "You got to go." He wouldn't go. So he started either calling police or security. I don't know who he called, but he called somebody to come and have them removed. And that's when, and you guys can follow this story under Jolly Ginger on Instagram. He's doing the interview himself. So that's when I realized that, wait a minute, they don't really care for each other. And MAGA feels like J6ers went too far and they got Trump in trouble. That's why
Well,
Trump is in
hold
trouble,
on,
because the
hold
J6ers
on.
went too far.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one, sis, because they may not like each other, but they all have the same common ground: their
Yes.
hate for black and brown people. So
Yes.
I'm not giving them a pass. I put them all.
No, sissy.
I know.
No,
Hold
no
on,
pass. I
hold
just want
on.
y'all to know the girls are fighting.
Oh
They're
well, good.
divided.
I want
That's
them
the
to fight.
purpose of the story, to let
Somebody
you know
world
that they're
star.
divided.
Somebody have hold a camera up and scream "World Star" and put it on the internet. I'd love to see it because they need to fight each other. They need
Hmm.
to,
Hmm.
but they have a mutual hate for
Hmm.
anybody who's not white, plain and simple,
Listen, Linda, Linda,
and not
Linda, the
even
cookout.
realizing,
Mm-mm.
that rich white people don't even like them.
But
It's
some
not
of them
even
are starting to realize that now. That's coming
about.
into their
I'm
reality
not
now.
giving
And those
white
are the ones. Listen,
supremacists,
I didn't
MAGA,
listen,
none of them a pass. I don't
sis.
care.
I'm not asking you to give nobody a pass because I'm not giving nobody none. All right. You had way early in the game to ask for a pass when you saw stuff going crazy then and you
Oh
didn't.
my
So
God.
now it's
Can y'all
not
hear
the
me?
time.
We
We
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you, but you can't hear us
But
apparently.
oh, so you weren't just speaking?
Me,
Yeah.
DeeJay speaking.
Yeah,
Can
we
you hear?
can't hear real. I can't hear.
You
You
can't hear
can't.
anybody? Go ahead and
I hear you. That's it.
you only hear me?
Right
Go
now.
ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, go. Just hold on, Denim.
Hold
Hold on.
on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But back to
Yes.
what I was saying real quickly. I only brought that up to speak in reference to the division. It is too
Yeah.
late to try to make sense out of it now. They have to go through some type of detoxation of some sort. All right. And I don't know if I made it up word up or not, but you know I'm good for it. Detoxation of some sort. All right. Before we can even have that type of conversation. And there are places out there that have developed just for that. One in Florida. All right. The one that I know about is in Florida. So yeah, go through all of those processes and maybe later on we can talk. But right now they can't come to the cookout. They cannot get a plate through the fence. No, I'm not saying that. I'm
Yeah.
saying they're dividing, and that's what we need. We said they didn't have the numbers in the beginning. Well, they've got even less numbers now,
Yeah.
and
They
that's what
should.
I was trying to say.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that one. I agree with you.
Mhm.
They shouldn't have
Mhm.
any numbers, but you know, races are going to stick together. Go ahead, Real.
Mhm.
So before we end this show, and I know this definitely affects your viewing audience, I would be remiss if I did not mention the fact that a young man, Tyron Johnson, was unalived in Memphis, Tennessee, by a National Guardsman
Yeah.
who had no business doing the job of police. They are not trained in police work. They had no business pulling the trigger on anybody. They are not cops. Um, so I don't know if the guardsman involved was one of them. Um, a
Well,
supremacist who,
I
who
am
who saw an
absolutely
opportunity.
sure he was.
let me
I'm
say
absolutely
this.
sure he was.
When I first heard this story, Kitty, I already knew. I asked the person that was telling. So did the person turned around with a GUN and with pew pewing at him, right? And they was like, yeah, they used that for the 14-year-old. They used that for the young man who was just walking close to the White House in DC. They used that for everything. For some reason, they want these people to believe that we're all packed with these GUNs. Now, don't get it twisted. We got what we have. All right. I'm not saying that, but our children are not running around like they're trying to make it sound like a monk. I don't think that 14 had old had a GUN. I don't think the person in front of DC had a GUN, and I don't think that this young man had a GUN either. They're using it repeatedly, just like they're using unaliving every time we find somebody dangling from a tree. They did it to
Yep.
themselves. They're
They say,
using it
yeah, they say
repeatedly.
it's
So,
suicide.
right, I hope that they dig deeper into this and stop using that as an excuse, and we have to stop accepting it as an excuse because it just tells me that they could do any of us.
I'm wondering what it's going to take for them to realize, and I'm just going to say this: in order for them to continuously have gotten away with this, authorities are involved,
Yeah.
especially in these. And authorities are involved.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
them looking deeper, no, that corner closes these reports out. How two broken legs and you hang yourself from a tree with two broken legs? No, and
Look,
a corner signed off on that.
Mhm.
Make
look.
it make sense
Case
to me.
closed.
Let
Mhm.
me let me just say this before we end. My daddy grew up in Mississippi. My family's from Mississippi. Okay.
Mm.
And my daddy left us with some stories, some real stories about having to leave in the middle of the night. I
Mm.
I, I don't care to hear it. You can't tell me Nathan about
Listen,
law enforcement and how they try and cover up. They're gonna protect each other.
They're the
And my daddy
biggest.
was a police officer.
DJ
Yes.
Kitty,
They're the biggest gang out there next to the
You
military.
better know it.
I absolutely agree with you. When after I heard the story about all of this, I guess maybe it was in Jackson or some other city. There was a police department that had 280 some odd bodies
Mm-hmm.
buried
Behind.
behind the
Behind the.
department.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You can't tell me nothing. Not a
So
thing.
yeah,
And then they
they're
gonna
they're
get mad
def-
at them
they're
young brothers.
definitely involved and they're definitely complicit. So
Let me
Yeah.
say this last thing. They're gonna get mad at them young brothers that pop on fought them cops in Charleston. Tell me we need help. It's going crazy. Now, mind you, there were only two kids arrested. They made it sound like they were beaten by a gang of children. It was two that got
You know.
arrested.
hey,
Um.
what about those kids in Greertown, DJ? There
That's
was
my
a
city.
there was part of Charlotte where I guess cops came to break up a party on the 4th or whatever. How about the whole neighborhood marched the cops up out of there?
They should
Denim,
have.
did you hear that? That's
I'm.
that's
I'm gonna
that's
say
us
this.
over here. That's
I'm.
this blue city in this red state.
I'm gonna
Mm.
say this. I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again today. And not everyone's gonna agree with DJ Kid, and that's fine. Everybody has their own opinion. We should have never let them infiltrate. We should have never joined forces because trust me, life would have been a lot different if we had stayed over here and they had stayed over there. I hate to say that. Do I have white people in my family? Absolutely. All of us do. We all do. However, look at what's happening. And yes, every time we built, they burnt it down. But eventually, they would have caught a clue and we could have built our military and pushed them back. But here we are.
We can
That's my
still
opinion,
push.
and I'm going to live with it.
Mhm.
Um, we're at the end of this broadcast. It's been an interesting show, and of course, TikTok doesn't want us to be great. And StreamYard, I got this thing sitting up right here. I'm about to open up another complaint, and I need a refund at this point. And but I want to talk and see any last words. Let's start with you, Denim. Any last words?
Um, at this point, that fatigue and that exhaustion that I have over this administration, I'm just waiting to sit back and see what happens. And but I do want again, and I think the American people, and I'm saying about 85% of the American people are just as exhausted as I am, black, white, Latino alike, right?
Yeah.
I just need them to understand that after this person is out of office, we still got a little bit of work to do to
We
clean
got
up
a lot of work to do,
A
brother.
that.
lot.
In regards to that Congress, we have to stay on their neck to make sure that future that we want is being represented correctly. Um, and one of the most important things that our country has to do is remove Israel from our politics. That
Hello.
is paramount.
I agree with you 1,000%, brother. Thank you for your commentary. I know it was a difficult show because StreamYard is not letting us be as great as we are, but you know what? We fought through it. Brother Real, any last words?
I would say, guys, listen for the parts that they're whispering, the parts they're not saying out loud. Listen, the
Mhm.
Supreme Court said the states can count ballots received after the election if they're postmarked in time. We already know the Postmaster General had already said they wouldn't even send ballots to states who didn't send in their voter rolls. But no one understand. Remember the rule that they came out with a couple of months ago, saying that your stuff may not be postmarked as soon as you drop it off. That like that same night or the next night, they said it could take days. That is going to be their play in this thing with these mail-in ballots. Go drop your ballots off, or just go vote in person, or go vote early,
Vote
please.
early. Please vote early and vote in every election. Sis, any last words?
Of course, I do, guys. They've already reported contaminated water in the state of North Carolina. Denham mentioned Georgia yesterday. So listen, these things are happening. These things are real. Go check on the elderly. Check on your family members. Make sure people have filters on at least one faucet in the house. Bottled water should be stacked up on if you can. But if not, get that filter and make sure you check on those things. Now, Miss Hattie Mae down the street, is too hot for her to be out, so you might not have seen her in a couple of days. Knock on the door and make sure she's okay. All right.
Amen.
Make sure she has plenty of water. Make sure she has plenty of food. See if there's anything you need to do. Can you roll the trash out to the curb for her? Do those things. Check on your neighbors, people.
Make
Check
sure
on
it's
your neighbors.
cool in her house too. Ask,
Please
Yes.
do.
and if it ain't, ask about the AC and the fans. Where they at? I need to see them.
Absolutely. Thank you, brothers and sisters. I appreciate you guys joining, giving your political tea, giving your political opinions, and letting the people know what's going on, because mainstream media will not do that. You guys come back. Tomorrow is Gossip and Giggles, and I already got a couple articles I want to talk about because a lot has happened. It's time to gossip and giggle right into the weekend because tomorrow is Friday. Thank you so much, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And thank you so much, WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will see you tomorrow.
As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.